Hi friends, my name is Lakin Carter and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the third and final one of the series, these longer yoga flows I'm posting with a video linked in the description that kind of goes along with it. It has that option for opening and closing Shavasana, so it would actually be a 40-minute yoga flow if you did the two videos together. I thought I would end the year by just doing some longer yoga flows because they've been requested and I was avoiding, but I wanted to give you guys what you wanted. Also, a note, this is the last video of 2020. That is so crazy. I started this YouTube channel in September. Yes, September, and it has been so exciting. September, October, November, December, these 4 months with you guys. And I will see you for sure in 2021 with lots of new workout content for you. But I always say I'm not talking very much in these videos, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna move on to our back as if we had just watched the first half of that other video and we just enjoyed a nice opening Shavasana. Our breath has been centered. And then we're gonna begin to wake the body up by wiggling fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, taking a gentle rock of the head from side to side. Go ahead and draw one knee into the chest and then the other, holding onto the backs of the thighs or the shins, and just take a gentle rock and roll, a little massage along that low back. Go ahead and let your knees fall all the way to the right. We'll open this practice with a twist. Keep that left shoulder blade planted. And if you want to, just take that right hand even and gently push it on the outside of that left leg. And I say push very lightly because I don't want you to push, but just allow the weight of the hand to kind of settle that leg into the twist. Go ahead and release that hand. Take an inhale first. Exhale, bring those knees up through center and over to the left. Same thing here, obviously opposite side though. Keep that right shoulder blade planted, and you can use that left hand as just a sort of guide. I think I like that word better than push. Guide for that leg. Adding the weight to the hips for that full spinal twist. From here, take an inhale again. Exhale, the knees can come up through center, and then go ahead and drop the feet off. So I want you to wiggle them nice and close into the sitting bones. All right, and I want you to place your hands on your lower thighs, or I guess they would be your upper thighs, very close to the hip bones over here. And we're gonna begin with some ab engagement. I always like to warm up the core before practice. I feel like it assists with a lot of movements in yoga and in life. So we're going to warm up the lower core specifically by doing a very subtle movement here. So I want you to root the palms of your hands in those thighs. Take an inhale first, and as you exhale, push your hands into the thighs. Now the goal is not to actually push your legs, but in driving those heels of the hands into the thighs, that lower core especially tightens, engages, belly button pushing down to spine, and then release. Inhale again, exhale, push the heels of the hands into the tops of the thighs. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale, release, exhale, and engage. Release on the inhale, exhale again, engage. One more time, inhale, release, and exhale, engage. Hold that engagement. Belly button to spine, maybe the lower stomach is starting to shake just a little bit, but that's good. It means the muscles are turning on and you can finally release. Keeping the heels nice and close in towards the sitting bones. Placing the hands on either side of the body. I want you to wiggle those shoulder blades just a little bit underneath the back. Not so much that it's arching, that chest pops up, but just so that they are in position. We're going to go into kind of some glute bridge work. So grounding the feet down on the mat, take an inhale first, and as you exhale, roll up through the spine, core is engaged, hold it at the top, squeeze the glutes, and then a slow release back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale again, curl it up, vertebra by vertebra, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then that slow release down. We're here for 3, remember that squeeze at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on the last one, 10, hold it up. You can walk those feet in just a little bit, wiggle those shoulder blades, keep that core engaged, so again, you're not arching the chest. And then we're going to do knee to nose, but from this glute bridge position. So begin by grounding down with that left foot as the right knee draws into the nose, and then we'll just tap it down. We'll lead with just our right for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set that right foot down, hover the left, inhale first, exhale, draw it in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Set the foot down. Stay up in this glute bridge, squeeze your glutes. Inhale first, exhale, draw the right knee into the chest, and then straighten the leg, toes pointing down, heel up, toes pointing down. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and set that right foot down. We have one more here. I know your glutes are probably burning. That's a good thing. Draw the left knee into the chest, straighten it, and then lower and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and set it down. Squeeze once more, and then that slow release. You can come back down. Draw the knees into the chest. And then begin a slow rock and roll along the length of the spine. Coming up to seated, and we're not going to roll right over to tabletop position just yet, because we're going to be setting up for boat pose. So from here, I want you to make sure that you're sitting on those sitting bones, nice and balanced. And then you're going to lift one leg up, then the other. You can start with holding the backs of the thighs, and then sweep the arms up. Keeping the arms here, we're going to do alternate heel taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold on to the backs of the thighs, and then you can come all the way over, finding that tabletop position. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees. We'll go through a few cat-cow flows just to warm up that spine a bit. So inhale, drop the belly, gazes forward, swoop the back. And exhale, round through the spine, slide the shoulder blades down. Inhale, pull the collarbone through the shoulders. And exhale, curve the back, tuck the tailbone. Once more here, inhale. Open the chest, exhale, curl the spine. We'll find neutral from here, and then I want you to walk those hands forward just a little bit. I want you to lift those feet up so that you're balancing kind of on your knees. And on your next inhale, I want you to lean forward as much as you can, keeping straight arms, neutral spine, and then back.
So you're kind of rocking along those wrists, using the shoulders, using the core for support. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Come back, set the toes down, and then on your next exhale, let's send it up and back, downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out through your legs, through your heels, the first downward facing dog of practice. And then find some stillness. Take an inhale deep, bend in the knees, gazes forward. Exhale, hop or step it up. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, coming to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and sweep. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's step it back to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take an inhale again. Bend through the knees, gazes forward. This time, hop or step. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and sweep. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back, and we'll pause here. I'll move a bit more in towards the center line. All right, so your back is nice and neutral, core is engaged, and then you can go ahead and just place your hands on your knees for now. Walk them actually up a little bit towards the top of the thighs, and same thing as before when we were lying down on our back. I want you to take an inhale first, exhale, push your hands along the tops of the thighs, but again, not to move them or pop your shoulders forward, but just for that lower core. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. For 2, exhale, engage. Inhale, release. We're just gonna do it once more. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Just to kind of get that reminder of keeping that lower core nice and tight during this practice. Go ahead and let your hands fall to either side, right underneath those shoulders, and pretend like you're grabbing onto a really heavy weight. Okay, so those feet are nice and grounded. A little micro bend in the knees if you need to. That spine is neutral. You're grabbing onto that weight. Take an inhale first, and as you exhale, lift up with that added force, with that resistance. Pull the elbows into the ribs, and then lower down. We're here for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Let the hands fall and fold forward. Plant the hands, hop or step it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend in the knees, gazes forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, big circle up of the arms, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and circle. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. We're pausing here again. All right, so find that neutral spine, find that core engagement. Let the arms fall, and this time flip the palms so that they're facing back. Take an inhale first, and as you exhale, sweep the arms up with control until you feel those triceps engage, and then let them fall back down. We're here for 2, 3, little squeeze at the top, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let them fall all the way down. Exhale and fold. Plant the hands. We're stepping it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Once more, inhale, bend through the knees, gazes forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, big circle up of the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and circle. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back, pause here. Last variation that we'll do from here. Let the arms fall, core engaged, spine neutral. And then this time, we're gonna sweep the arms up. Again, grab that imaginary weight, take an inhale first, and exhale, open up the shoulders. So you're almost doing an imaginary chest press here. All right, and then re-reach. For 2, add that heavy weight, resistance with your arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Exhale and fold. Plant the hands, stepping it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take that little pedal out of the legs. And find some stillness. From here, I want you to go ahead and take an inhale, sweep that right leg up, three-legged, and exhale, step it in between the hands. Back foot opens up to a 45-degree angle, and we're rising up to warrior 1. So in warrior 1, you want that front knee bent, that back leg nice and long, and that foot at 45 degrees. Arms up, palms facing each other, shoulders melted away from the ears. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and, I'm gonna spin around so you can see me a little bit better. Open up the arms to the side, palms facing up. Don't let the wrist go below the shoulders. And exhale, squeeze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Open them back up. So you're like this, and then we're gonna spin them mat width distance, opening up that back foot to a 90-degree angle, lengthening the pose out just a little bit as we find ourselves in warrior 2. So warrior 2, front knee is still bent over ankle, but that back foot is spun outwards to that 90-degree angle, arms are long. So from here, keeping the palms facing down to the ground, take an inhale first, and exhale, lift up those arms, but don't crunch through the neck. So just lift them up as much as you can, and then set them back down. For 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Now flip the palms up. Inhale first, exhale. Notice the difference. See how much more movement you have in your arms when they're externally rotated. That's 3, 4, last one, 5, palms face down, and then go ahead and cartwheel over that foot. Step that back foot in quite a bit, and we're going to be setting up for warrior 3, which is a bit of a balance pose, so take your time with it. All right, we're going to begin by grounding down through that right foot, spreading the toes nice and wide. You can have a bend in that right foot to start, hands tented on the mat in front of the foot. Slowly begin to extend that left leg, heel driving back, toes pointing forward, and then even out those hips. So make sure that you're not opening the hips to the left, but that you're squaring them to the mat. From here, maybe you stay here, maybe you play with lifting one hand, maybe 2 up to heart center. Find that balance. Find the steadiness of gaze and breath in this pose. And then when you're ready, place the hands back down just gently. Go ahead and step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, half back. Exhale and fold. Step it back to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, sweep that left leg up, three-legged. Exhale, step it through. Opening up to 45-degree angle first. Warrior 1. Shoulders melted away from the ears. And we'll go ahead and open our hands up and close. All right, I have to stand this way, my mirror's in the way. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. For 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. Then open them back up and sweep them lengthwise. Find yourself in warrior 2. So again, lengthen out that pose if you can. Front knee stays over ankle, back foot is out to that 90 degree. So we'll start with our palms facing the ground again. Take an inhale first, and then exhale, lift up. Don't crunch through the neck, but lift up however much you can for 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. Spin the palms up. Inhale first, exhale. See that extra movement for 2, 3, 4. And last one, 5. Go ahead and cartwheel the hands forward. Step that right foot forward this time, and we'll set up for warrior 3, but on this side. So same thing for setup. You want to take that bend in that left knee to start. Plant the hands or tent the fingertips in front of that foot. Slowly begin to extend through that right leg, heel driving back, toes forward. And then again, even out those hips. You don't want them opening to the side. That would be half moon balance or something like that. So square them down to the mat. Okay, if this is enough of a balance for you, stay here. If not, maybe move one hand, maybe 2 up to heart center. Find that steadiness in your breath and your gaze. And then let's go ahead and fold the hands forward. We'll step that right foot forward to the left. Inhale, half back. Exhale and fold. Stepping it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice full inhale and exhale here. And then on your next inhale, I want you to come forward, rippling it up to plank pose. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Remember at the beginning of class when we were on our knees and we rocked kind of forward and back? So I want us to do that same thing, but just in a regular plank. So inhale, lean forward. Exhale, pull yourself back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Go ahead and exhale it up and back, downward facing dog. Once more, again, inhale, ripple forward, find strong plank, and then drop onto those forearms if that's accessible for you. All right, you're going to be wanting to plant your hands right in front. Take an inhale first, exhale, lean forward any amount, and pull it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back up to plank, and then exhale up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath, inhale and exhale, fixing my mat. And then inhale, bend and gaze. Exhale, hop or step it up. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle or sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and circle. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. Exhale, go ahead and plant the hands. Hop or step it back to plank. Then chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to go ahead and move into a dolphin pose. So what we're going to do is, if you haven't done dolphin before, it's a lot on the shoulders, but we warm those up, you should be good to go. But I just wanted to give you that little bit of warning first. So we'll start it from a downward facing dog. We're going to step in the right foot first, then the left to sort of shorten our downward facing dog. So we're in the same shape right now. Now carefully, I want you to drop down onto that right forearm, then onto the left forearm. Shoulders are on top of elbows, wrists are in line with elbows. And then you can even walk the feet forward just a little bit, engaging the core, the shoulders. And just hold here for a few breaths, getting used to the pose. When you're ready, press up into the right hand, to the left hand, and then step those feet back, finding downward facing dog again. So now we're going to do that again, but leading with the left foot. So step the left foot in, then the right, drop down left forearm, right forearm. Lift back up, left forearm, right forearm, and then step back with the feet. We'll alternate this kind of movement for a few counts here. So step in right, left, drop down right, left, lift up right, left, step back right, left, step forward left, right, drop down left, right, lift up left, right, step back left, right. We'll do 2 more. I won't count out the sides, but we'll step forward, drop to the forearms, lift up onto the palms, step back with the feet. One last side, one last time, leading left. Step forward, drop it down, pick it back up, and step it back. Good. Go ahead and inhale, bend through the knees, gazes forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and sweep. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Go ahead and drop the knees off. And we're going to go into cow-faced arms. Now I like to, or in yoga, it's often cued with a strap for assistance, but the reason I said you didn't need any equipment was because I like to cue things without equipment. It can be very handy sometimes, but I also think sometimes it leads us into too deep of a stretch, and that's not the goal that I have in mind for us. So to set up into cow-faced, we're actually going to start with tucking that right knee right above that right hip, and then drawing that left knee over any amount. So maybe it goes all the way over. My hips are a little bit too tight for that, and so it's sitting just outside. Whatever works for you is what works for you, and take that option. Now with the arms, we're gonna go ahead and lift that right arm up, bending into the elbow so that tricep is facing forward. It's actually handy that I have a mirror here. Hopefully you're able to see. I'll just kind of pivot a little bit here. So bend into that elbow. The left hand is going to reach behind, and this is usually where the prop comes in handy because they'll give you a strap. But you've already got a built-in strap if you're wearing a sports bra or a shirt of any kind. So just hold on to that if your hands can't meet. Keep the chest nice and open, tricep lifted high, elbow, try to have it parallel with the shoulder. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, fold forward any amount. With control, come back up. Begin with releasing that left arm, and then the right. And now we'll do the other side. So untangle those legs, and this time the left knee juts out from that left hip, all right? And then the right knee crosses over any amount. Could be a different amount, could be less or more than the last one. But you wanna find that shape, that really deep kind of stretch on that outer hip, that glute muscle, very tight. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sweep that left arm up, bending into the elbow again so that tricep is facing forward. Go ahead and just let that hand rest. And then our right hand is gonna reach up behind. Maybe you grasp fingertips. If not, maybe your shirt, your sports bra, or if you want to grab a towel, that is, I'm not saying it's wrong, I prefer to cue without it. All right, from here, enjoy that stretch just a little bit first. And then go ahead and slowly fold forward into the legs. Take a nice deep breath. And then slowly and surely come back up. First, release the right hand, and then the left. You can uncross right leg from left. And let's go ahead and slowly move back onto our backs. Keeping the knees up in the air. Grounding yourself on your mat. Go ahead and lift your arms up and just kind of give them a shake. Take a little windshield wipe of the legs. And let's actually do a few full body stretches. So extend those legs all the way down and sweep those arms all the way up above the head. So you're lying completely sprawled out on your mat. Take an inhale, stretch fingers and toes away from each other in opposite directions, and then exhale and release. Twice more, inhale, stretch everything away, fingers and toes, and exhale, release. Once more, stretching fingers and toes away from each other, and exhale, release. Go ahead and bring the knees into the chest, but keep them wide, reaching in between for the outsides of the feet. Let's go to happy baby again. Drawing the knees to either side of the body. You can either remain still here or just take a gentle rock from side to side. If you are rocking from side to side, the next time you're over to the right, let that knee drop all the way, extending that left leg any amount. This isn't so much a hip stretch as it is that left hamstring stretch. That right leg's just hanging out. Keep that shoulder not popped out of the socket, but controlled. And then rebend into that leg, come through center, lean to the left, and extend the right leg. Inhale and exhale here. And then rebend into that leg, coming through center. Joining the soles of the feet in the air, go ahead and slowly lower them down, finding Supta Badakanasana or reclined bound ankle pose. You can place your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your belly, or just take whatever pose you'd like to with your arms, or whatever shape you'd like to with those arms. Settling back into the breath. If this is the only video you're watching, feel free to end your practice here. If not, here is your cue to head over to the second half of that intention video that I filmed. Video is linked in the description box below. I'm not going to end this video with any other talking than that, and I will see you next year. Bye guys.